Hey everybody, Ben here from DMC Films and Cinderblock Studios, and this is everything you need to know about sketchbooks in less than 5 minutes. So I'm sure some of you are aware already, but for those of you that aren't, what is a sketchbook? To artists, a sketchbook is more of an abstract term used to describe a set of sketches, drawings, or writings that are sort of together either in a book or just kind of a bunch of loose pages shoved together. So sketchbooks can really be wire-bound, book-bound, 3-ring binder, loose papers. You can even have a digital sketchbook if you want. Most importantly though, a sketchbook doesn't simply contain sketch paper. It can contain really whatever kind of paper you want, or digital image files. So let's talk about the two traditional main types of sketchbooks, wire-bound ones and book-bound ones. Wire-bound sketchbooks, aside from being my personal favorite, are really great for a whole number of reasons. First reason is that you can put the pen, or if you're having to be using a pen, in the spiral of the book itself and carry it with you without having to worry about having it in your pocket, in your purse, and whatever you happen to be carrying your pens around in. It's also great because once you have the book and it's with the spiral itself, you can flip around the other side and not have to worry about the book itself kind of flipping out and essentially causing you to either have to work on a table or on your lap, and usually it's just a little bit more portable to have a wire-bound sketchbook. It is important to note though that depending on the brand of sketchbook you have and the older it gets, and if it's just sitting in your archives, the pages can be a little bit difficult to turn as they kind of get bunched up in the wire itself. Now, while wire-bound sketchbooks are good to work with on the go, they don't necessarily travel as easy because of the wire. For this reason, book-bound sketchbooks are oftentimes a lot of people's favorites. Additionally, because a book-bound sketchbook has a higher quality binding to it, it's going to last you a little bit longer. It is important to note, though, that you can't really flip the page around on itself like you can on a wire-bound sketchbook, and there's really no place to put a pencil or pen, so those are a couple of disadvantages in using something that is book-bound. Now, if you're a digital painter, you may not necessarily have your traditional sketchbook with you all the time, specifically if you're just sitting in front of your computer for most of the day. Well, yes, you may have a traditional sketchbook for going out into the world. You also might have a digital sketchbook, so essentially a folder on your computer filled with a bunch of digital sketch files. Any artist that is digitally minded, this is probably a really good option for you. Although if you're not as good with computers, this can be a kind of a hard way to stay organized. It should be noted though that a digital sketchbook is not a replacement for a traditional sketchbook. You ask any professional digital artist, they're going to tell you, yes, I still have a sketchbook that I carry around with me. And of course, if you are doing a digital sketchbook, it's important to know that it's not really going to travel with you, which is kind of a bummer. While it is great to sort of work on the level of being able to have the digital tools with you, unless you have something like a Cintiq Companion or a Surface Pro, you're not going to really be able to take your digital sketches with you. So what should you, the viewer, take away from this? Well, first, any artist, whether you're a beginner or professional, you should have a sketchbook. Not only is having a sketchbook good, but keeping one with daily use and sketching daily is a great way for rapid improvement as well to track your progress. Plus, having something you can travel with always unlocks new possibilities. When you see something and you're on the go, taking that out, sketching it real fast, really kind of brings those ideas to life. Also, don't be afraid to work on a larger sketchbook or a smaller one depending on your individual need. Now, I use a 5x7 sketchbook, and the biggest reason for this is because that 5x7 sketchbook fits in the side pocket of my cargo pants, and I can travel around with it very, very easily. If you're a student and you're carrying a lot of books with you, you might want to go for a 9x12, or if you're an art student and carrying a big portfolio bag, you could very well take something up to an 18x24. And finally, remember that a sketchbook is a workbook. It's a project book. It's not supposed to be nice and pretty and crazy. It's messy. You can be crazy with it. Whether you get something that's hardbound, softbound, it just has a little page, go ahead and abuse the heck out of it because it doesn't matter. It's your sketchbook. You can do with it what you want. So that's really everything you need to know about sketchbooks, and for more videos like this, subscribe to the channel. This has been from DMC Films and Cinderblock Studios. See you guys next time.